You remember Owen Shaw? The one we tore half of London down trying to get. Well, this is his big bad brother. British Special Forces assassin. The kind of unique asset that no government would ever admit to employing.
How do I find him?
The official answer is, you don't.
He killed Han. Almost killed my family.
He also tried to put me in a body bag too. Which is why when I get out, I'm gonna put a hurt on him so bad he's gonna wish his mama had kept her legs closed. But until then, my official answer to you is stand down.
Now you know I can't do that.
I do know you, Dom, which is why now I give you the brother-to-brother answer. You do whatever it is you gotta do. When you find that sumbitch, just do me one favor.
What's that?
Don't miss.
What's up, my man?
Good to see you, brother.
Love it, man. Love what you're doing, man.
Thank you
Your
very
career
much.
just keeps excelling.
Thank
That's
you.
not easy. See, people don't know how hard it is.
I'm glad you said that. I appreciate that.
People don't know. It's a struggle.
It is hard. The struggle is real. And struggle is just, I think it's hard to stay ahead of the game.
Right.
And then also, too, you want to make sure that you're putting out content for people that they don't get tired of, that feels fresh, it feels cool, whether it's Fast and Furious, whether it's a TV show, whether it's this, that, I mean, it's constant. But by the way, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, so
Make
you
it
have your
challenging.
hands on everything. You're doing so much. That's why I'm proud of you.
I
Because you're doing stuff in
appreciate that.
front of the camera, behind the camera, you're
Thank you.
producing, you're writing. Was that always the game plan? Was that the strategy?
The game plan was always to continue to grow. You know, it's like you want to continue to grow, you want to reach out, you want to go global, you want to have a global enterprise and brand, a truly global enterprise and brand, but you also just, you know, but you also want to stay in a lane in terms of just run the triangle offense. It's
Right.
like just do that and then continue to branch out too.
Now, the fun part about watching these movies, the Fast and the Furious franchises, when you guys are doing your thing, it reminds me a lot of the WWE.
Yeah,
It's just
that-
WWE with guns and cars.
That's a good way to put it. You know, I had a blast years in the WWE, just having a great time. And in this case, yes, you eject the cars, by the way, the guns, the action
Right.
of it all. But, you know, it reminds me of the glory days, the Attitude Era back in the day. When I used to come to Kansas City, by the way, and the things we used to get away with. It's same thing in this, by the way, the things we get away with because audiences buy into and they give us a lot of leeway when it comes to hyper reality.
Now, speaking of that hyper reality, you know, you go toe to toe. This time you go toe to toe with Jason. How do you keep the fight scenes fresh? Because after a while, like punching somebody in the face, throwing somebody down, it can get repetitive. So, are there strategy sessions? Do you talk with James, the director? I mean, how do you
Great
make
question.
it new?
So it's James and it's also Jason. So the three of us get together, and you just want to remember the end goal. The end goal is to you got Rock and Statham going at it. What's the end goal? The end goal, let's do something spectacular. Okay, well, what's spectacular? What kind of bomb are you gonna pull out? Okay, I like that bomb. I'm gonna hit you with this rock bottom. And there's gonna be the table, there's gonna be the building, you know, so there's a lot of strategy involved. And he's an intense dude. He's also a cool, focused dude. And when it comes to, and here's the cool thing about Jason, is that in all of Hollywood, that cat is one of the few who is legitimately skilled at fighting.
Okay.
Like legit. So which brings out the best in you. Because some of these other cats running around,
They're questionable.
it's a little
We haven't
questionable.
called no names, all right?
It's a little
All right, we're gonna
questionable.
wrap here with this though. If you had to take one of the cars home to stick in your personal garage, which one are you taking?
Oh, that's easy. The big Gurkha vehicle that Hobbs drives. It's massive. It's absurd. It's about 10,000 pounds. It's terrible on gas, but I'm the king of the road.
Don't start driving that in real life, because remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger started driving the
Oh,
Hummers?
no. That ain't me, brother, no.
Everybody,
I got my pickup truck, that's all. I got my F-150 pickup truck, that's all I drive.
That's as high level as it gets?
That's it, brother.
Because you're keeping it real.
That's it.
There you go,
Got to.
my man.
Good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
Likewise.
Thanks a lot.